I'm Dakota Kruger, and I'm here doing my video book report for Chef Swift's Capstone class at UNLV. And I chose my hospitality-based book to be The Disney Way, Harnessing the Management Secrets of Disney in Your Own Company. And this book is by Bill Capodagli and Lynn Jackson. This is the book. Here it goes through everything as far as Disney's management concept, and their concept that is everything is based on all their decisions that they make, all the new ideas that they have and come to fruition are based off of four principles, and they are dream, believe, dare, and do. And this is something that Walt Disney, when he started the company many years ago, held true to his heart when he was doing anything in regards to the company. And they, as a company, the Walt Disney Company, continues to use those four principles in every decision that they make today. So it was really cool to go through and see how the different actions that Walt Disney himself took and the rest of the company since then. But it also takes a look at 5 different other companies, and some of them consist of the Cheesecake Factory, Men's Warehouse, and Four Seasons, and how some of their decisions and management structure are based on Disney and how that turns into success for those companies. And really, it just takes a look into Disney and shows other companies how to incorporate some of them, but not as a whole, just what is needed for your own company and structure it loosely around that, because everyone knows you can't just copy another one's ways of doing things and make them successful for yourself. So when the book started, it goes from when Walt Disney first started the company and what he believed to be true when dealing with business. And of course, the famous quote, "It all started with a mouse," is very true, and he used those. His dream was to have a company with movies and characters that came to life and not only entertain children, but also adults. So that was his dream, and he made it come true. He dreamt it, he believed in it, he dared to do it, and then he did it. And it's been hugely successful. It's probably one of the biggest companies in the world today, and it continues to be successful. As you can see, way back then, Mickey Mouse, and then their first movie, Snow White. It was the first 90-minute full-length cartoon animation movie, and nobody thought anybody would want to sit that long through an animated movie. But now look at today with just the release of Frozen, and that is crazy successful right now. So he definitely knew what he was talking about, and he made it work. There was definitely struggles along the way with different obstacles, running out of money multiple times, but he always was able to use his 4 principles and made it work and found people to believe in him as much as he believed in what he had going for himself, and he became successful. So another thing that was very important to Walt Disney and the company is the mission statement that it surrounds. So every customer should be treated like a guest. So this meant that every person that comes into their parks, goes to see their movies, or does anything associated with the company is treated like a guest would be in your own home. And that was very important, and so that principle has to go, or mission statement, has to go throughout the entire company. Everything that they venture in, every employee that they have at their company needs to understand this and needs to live it and dream it and do it every day. So how do you do that? You have to come up with a very cultural sound business, and Disney definitely has capitalized on that as well, and a lot of companies look to their techniques in order to be successful on their own as well. So just when everybody's hired, from front of the line people to senior executives, everybody has to go through Disney University, which is days of training and understanding of the beliefs that the company holds, the different actions that need to be taken, and everything that is Disney. Everybody has to be on the same page, know the same things, and feel a part of their own company. So not only does treating everybody as a guest in your own home apply to the customers and the patrons and everybody that goes, and uses the facilities or enjoys the parks, enjoys the movies, it also is all their employees. So not only are the customers being seen as guests, but also the employees. So every aspect of your company has to encompass or portray what the company stands for. And that was very big to Walt Disney. It's very big to the Disney company right now, and has proven to be very successful for them. So even in their movies, when it comes across, like being a guest and being welcomed, shines through in all the movies as well. So it's not just something that is taken or is just put on the wall in the back office somewhere. It is portrayed in every single thing that they do. So that's really amazing to see that what little of a sentence that is, or little of an idea it is, it really encompasses a lot of things and is put into a lot of aspects. Even in one of the most famous movies that they ever created, Beauty and the Beast, there's a song entitled Be Our Guest. So nothing can come across quite as clear as that, and it's not always as clear, but it still is resembled in everything that Disney does. And so as far as what the other companies that are talked about in this book as well, like the Cheesecake Factory or Men's Warehouse, it shows them they are all very successful companies as well, and compares them to what Disney does as far as their management. And a lot of times with the Cheesecake Factory, they train their employees to be very hospitable and be on the same page and have a company culture, and make them know that they are very proud to have those employees to be on their staff. So it just takes a little comparison between all of them and shows how important they are. And I really can't stress how Disney has capitalized on something so great in order to make their company so great. And the reason I picked the Disney Way, this book, was to learn a little bit more about the company, because I am definitely a full supporter in everything Disney. I love going to the parks, love watching the movies, love doing all the different merchandise and having everything. So it makes me really happy. And it's not just by luck that it came to be that way, that it makes millions of people happy every year by either watching the videos or going to the parks. There was a lot of thought and effort put into it. And Walt's Way definitely came across even still today. They hold true to that because they saw that it worked, and it made them very successful, and it continues to make them successful. And now other companies are even looking towards them as far as how to train their employees or how to act as a management team. And though they can't copy it exactly to be the same, because that is not realistic, but they take the different successes and apply what is appropriate to their own structure and their own company, and it works for them as well. So not only has Disney found a way and kept it a secret, it's definitely there. People can see it every day happen, whether when they go to the parks and see everybody smiling and taking the time out. And when you go to the parks, that is exactly how the company itself is being run. The way you are treated there is the way the employees are treated and the way characters are created. And I think that is really something great. So a company should definitely learn from this. It's not a secret that Disney's keeping, that you can see it in action every day, and you should definitely apply this into whatever. I will as well keep all these facts in mind as I become a manager and as I grow in the industry, and apply it to whatever I'm working on and the people that I'm working with. And I think everybody will be in a much happier atmosphere. So I learned a lot from this book. You can learn a lot from Disney. My knowledge of Disney goes farther than the book, and I think this definitely helped me see the full circle of things, and definitely an interesting read. So as any manager or anybody in the professional field, they should take a look at it and see what Walt thought and what they think of that, and apply it to what they do. And maybe one day they will be as successful as Walt Disney was. Thank you.